Okay, so good news. I found my black die. Gonna try to be a little more careful this time. This is Tenacious Earl on the Tabletop Baseball Plus channel, and as much as this particular game of second season looks like it's going to be a potential drubbing here, um, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have fallen quite a ways behind the Atlanta Falcons. Of course, the 2016 Atlanta Falcons um, ended up going to the Super Bowl, if you remember. And so they were a pretty good team. Matt Ryan had probably his best year as a pro. And it's showing here in this game as they have staked a 28 to nothing lead. Um, in real life, Tampa actually won this. This was the first game of the season for these two teams, and maybe Atlanta wasn't playing with all of the confidence on defense they had back or as the team progressed through the season. But um, in any regard, Matt Ryan well on his way to a 300-yard passing day. Um, Now, what we have here, I'm going to show you as I pull this out. We have a modified. There's a modification to the coordinator calls that can go on once you get into these situations where, for instance, a fourth quarter lead of 17 or more, we could start going into this rather conservative mode for the Atlanta Falcons. Um, Fourth quarter trailing, you got third quarter trailing by 20 or more, you could really turn the Buccaneers loose. It may not be the best thing to do, but in any regard, we'll see how. I have to decide when I'm going to go to, basically using a much more aggressive. I probably will start using that as a more aggressive tactic for them because Winston himself is a completion percentage guy, so it's not like he's um, who did I play the other day that was a C? I think it was or a B. Cam Newton, and going with a more aggressive passing uh, game from the Carolina Panthers, especially in the 2016 season, well, it was kind of a non-starter. So, all right, well, we go to the second half kickoff. The Atlanta received the opening kickoff, so the that means that the Buccaneers will get the ball first here in the second half. Gonna mark this down with a little squiggly line because we ended the first half on our down and distance chart. And so the kickoff for Matt Bryant, a AAA rating with 16, is going to um, mean a 79-yard kick, which puts it through the back of the end zone. Again, you need 65 yards from the 35 to get to the goal line, which means 75 is the end zone line, so it's through the back of the end zone. So we'll put kickoff through end zone. All right. No time elapsed. It'll be first and 10 for the Buccaneers from their own 25. And I think I think we're definitely going to have to go a little bit more aggressive. I think what I'm going to do is play a little bit more of the third and long play call, and I think Atlanta will kind of stick with a normal defensive play calling scheme. But I'm going to take a little bit of liberty here and see if I can help Tampa a little bit, especially since they won the game to begin with. But okay, so in this case, it would be a long pass to start against a safe defense. And so it takes a second to get to the book. And the receiver that's listed as number 12 for a long pass play is going to be Cameron Brate. So we will see if he can make the play here. 45 for the third quarter is the tackle a zero pass. The right tackle is not. He's a one. So instead of a sack, he then Jameis Winston throws for an incompletion, and that's gonna run 15 seconds. Okay, so the same thing. This time it's going to be to Mike Evans. Same exact play call. 16 for a single A. It's going to fall incomplete again. So 2 incompletions in a row from Winston, and it's third down and 10 on the 25. Okay, they're going to be able to call an audible. This is also going to go to Mike Evans. And it's going to be a short pass against a blitz. And Grady Jarrett is not a two-pass rusher, so we're gonna get it. There's gonna be a penalty on the play. A flag's down. We'll see if Evans can make the catch here off the XS column. 45. SB is Adam Humphreys, and he is a one pass. So no, he's It's gonna be a 7-yard play. So that's not gonna get the job done. So Evans for 7. Now we're gonna roll and see if who the culprit is here for the flag. 31. Well, that's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the offense, and let's see if it's a pre-snap penalty. An eligible receiver downfield. They will decline that penalty on the 7-yard catch by Mike Evans. And they're gonna be forced to punt here on 4th and 3 from the 33-yard line, or no, 32-yard line. So out for another punt is Brian Anger, and his punt, it's going to be returnable. Floats to the 22-yard line. So from the 22, it will be Eric Weems, and he's going to try to push ahead, but he's only going to be able to get 6 yards before he is downed. Whoops. That was 6-yard return. So to the 28 of Atlanta. First and 10. All right, so Atlanta will stick with their same play call structures they were using. 28-0 lead. Just under 14 minutes in the third left. So it's going to be an outside run against a blitz. Devontae Freeman. And so it's going to check the quarterback. Is he a run 0? No, he's a run 1. So there's going to be another penalty on the play. The runner actually gets outside and runs for only 3 yards. And now a penalty. See what the flag is. It's going to be a holding call on Andy Levitre. So Tampa Bay will accept that. It'll be first and 20 on the 18-yard line. Clock stopped with the penalty. So they will. You don't go to any adjusted. We're going to use the card this time, I guess. I should. You know what? I'm not going to use it this time because I didn't use it for Tampa Bay's first possession. I don't want to. I want to be consistent. Short pass against a run defense. Tampa appears to be expecting the Falcons to try and run some clock. So short pass will be to Toilolo again if he is open. 24 with decided I would check A. That's going to be the cornerback Hargraves. He is a zero pass, so he's not very good against the pass. So we go to the XS column, and is middle linebacker a two pass? He is not. So it's going to be a 15-yard gain. They're going to get back a big chunk of this. Toilolo has been a big part of this offense, and it's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 33. Seems like whenever Atlanta has needed some yardage, they've been able to pick it up. Okay, so it's going to be an outside run against the safe. And it'll be Freeman. Let's see. It's going to be a check of Levante David. He is not a 2-run stopper, so, but he's also not. Wait, let's see. We check EC. That's the tight end. Is Toilolo a 0? No. So it's going to be an 8-yard gain. They're going to pick up the first down. 41-yard line. 8 yards for Freeman. And we're at 12 minutes, 30 seconds. So we're going to get an audible from the Falcons. We're going to be pass play, and we're going to use a card this time. Complete hurried quarterback finds SB. In this case, a passing play, it's going to be Jacob Tammy for, 6 yards. Second and 4 from the 47. And another audible against the blitz. It's going to be short pass. It'll be to Sanu. Matt Ryan at AAA. It's going to be a short gain, 2-yard gain out of bounds. So 3rd and 2 at the 49 of Atlanta. And let's see what they're going to dial up on 3rd and 2. It's a short yardage situation. They're going to audible against the safe defense. It's going to be a short pass. And again, this would be to Sanu. Quarterback is Ryan is not a 0 pass, so it's going to go to the XS column. So it could be some good yardage here. 43. We got to decide it. So the running back he's not a 0 pass. So Sanu gets past the linebacker, and it's going to be a 17-yard gain for Sanu. And Atlanta still rolling. 1st and 10. Down to the 34 of Tampa Bay. Only been forced to punt once today. We're going to stay in the game book here. It's going to be an outside run against a run defense. Devontae Freeman. Okay. Left guard Andy Levitri is not a 0 run. And we check the flanker Sanu. He's not a 0 run, so it's going to be an 8-yard gain for Freeman again. picking up huge chunks of yardage here. 26. Second down. Going to be an audible against a blitz. It'll be a short pass. Worked for them last time. Again to Sanu. Sanu getting some checks here. Quarterback's not a zero pass. Hits the secondary man wide open. Let's re-roll. Be 10. That will be Freeman. And it'll be for Q yards, which Matt Ryan's Q is a 13. So Freeman open for a 13-yard gain and a first down. Down to the 13-yard line. They're on the move yet again. And we're down to the 10-minute mark here in the third quarter. All right, so a running play. It's going to be, let's see, who is it going to be? Inside run. It'll be Tevin Coleman giving Freeman a spell. Against a blitz. You're going to be aggressive, trying to put him behind the sticks here. Oh, that'll be an unusual result, 46-55, and basically anything that adds up to 10 is an unusual result, so we go to this column right here and re-roll. 11. Oh, it's going to be a rare play, 69. Rare results on the inside run. Let's give it a good shake. 32. Officials timeout. After discussion, ball is moved ahead 3 yards from the previous play. Previous play was not an incomplete pass, so we're going to make that a 20-yard gain then for Sanu, and it's going to be down to the 10 like Atlanta needed any help. All right, so we're going to well, let's see. It was inside run against a blitz. We should re-roll. And I will re-roll the... we're going to stick with the same play call. So 12 for Freeman and a 2-yard gain. And actually, we'll call that a first and goal, not a first and 10 now, since... Okay, so now an outside run against a run defense. Actually, wait, it was... I'm wrong. It was Coleman, not Freeman. Let me see. Inside run versus blitz. Only 1 yard. Because it was Coleman. So we're going to go outside run versus run. This is going to be Freeman in the game. 66. Checks the defensive end. Golston, is he a zero run? He is not. So it's going to be a 5-yard loss for Freeman. Gets him in the backfield, so it's going to be third and goal this time from the 14 of Tampa. And we will treat this as a long down. Actually, a very long, so it's going to be a medium pass against safe defense. And the pass will be to Sanu. EC is going to be Toilolo. Is he a zero pass? In plus territory, he is a 1. Caught in the flat for R plus 4. So that's Sanu, R plus 4. His R rating is 11 plus 4 is 15. They were on the 14. Guess what? He gets into the end zone, sneaks in. That is a touchdown. Another touchdown for Sanu, his second one on the game. Another touchdown for Ryan, 4 on the day. And it's 34 to nothing. Unstoppable, and that the extra point will be good. 35 to 0. Complete drubbing. So out of hand. We're going to have to be much more aggressive here with the Buccaneers. All right, so the kickoff. Um, okay, well, let me just double check here in the book because we got a 46 on the normal kickoff, which is usually 46 is one of those unusual results. Kick travels 60 yards to the return man. The kicking team is offside 5 yards and re-kick if accepted. Let's see what. So their normal return man is Ryan Smith. So let's see what the roll is. 56. His return is 17 plus 724. So that's the 529. Yeah, they're gonna just accept. They're gonna decline the penalty and take it at the 29. Pretty decent field position after a kickoff. And there is an injury designation. Let's see. 42. EC injured on the play. That is, we'll say Austin Hooper because this is a kickoff. Um, 61 shoulder injury out of the rest of the game plus 6. So the next 6 games, if we play it, I got to make a note here on the sheet. We're doing Hooper because, again, like I said, it was a kickoff, so it's not gonna be common that you have a. Of course, what we could say is that it could be Tampa's EC who is Stocker today. That's what it's not clear. It says injury on play, go to injury chart. I don't know. Because on a kickoff, I would consider the kicking team to be the defender. Well, there you go. That answers my question because in that case, Atlanta was kicking off, so they're the defenders. So it's not Hooper. And maybe that's how we can explain Brate getting time. So what we'll do is we're going to scratch Stocker here, and Brate will take over. So, all right. So Tampa going to go into a much more aggressive scheme. They're going to be throwing medium pass against a pass defense. Mike Evans will be the target. 63. Is he a 0 pass? He is not. Is he rated 1? Yes. Zone coverage. It's going to be to an alternate receiver. Let's roll it and see. It'll be 13. Russell Shepard is in the game. And let me see. He dumps it to that receiver for 8 yards. Let me see something. 3. Okay. 2nd and 2. From the 37. Sorry, I'm just getting caught up here. Let's take one off of the card for passing. It's going to be to Peyton Barber, unless this says differently. Complete to EC. That'll be Cameron Brate. Quick catch for 5 yards. Passing first down. Okay, so we'll go to the chart now. Okay, so that's going to be a medium pass against a blitz. This will be to Doug Martin. We have to check Desmond Trufant. He's not a 0 pass, so you're going to have to go to the Y chart. Winston is a 3 rated, but it's going to be an incomplete pass. So 2nd and 10. Short pass against a safe defense. Adam Humphries, the target. 51 is Keanu Neal. Oh, wait, no. Today, actually, Kemal Ishmael is starting. Excuse me, strong safety. He is a 0 pass. We're going to go to XS. FB is he 0 pass. Doug Martin is. This is a block. Only goes for 4 yards. So it's to Humphries. 3rd and 6 from the 46. Okay, so we go to the normal chart now for 3rd and 6. It'll be a pass defense. It'll be a medium pass. See if he can sneak one in here to Evans. Get a first down out of it. 12, he is an A, so it's going to be Q yards out of bounds. Winston is a 12 Q rated, so 12-yard pass to Evans complete. First down at the 42-yard line of Atlanta. Moving the ball now. They're going to use the card. It'll be a pass play to Evans. Yep, complete to EA. Question mark, no question mark. For a 33-yard gain. So there's a big gain. Nice throw from Winston. Drops it into the bucket. Now 12 for 20, 1st and 10. And that's going to take them down to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal. Got 6:30 to play here in the 3rd. And we will stick with that one. It'll be an outside run against a safe defense. We're going to say Doug Martin today on that. .22 outside runner. He's a C. That's going to be a 2-yard loss. So not the result they were looking for. 2nd down. This time it's going to be from the 11. It'll be a medium pass. Humphries will be the target against a pass defense. center Joe Hall. He's not a two pass. Is going to be incomplete. So third down and goal from the 11. And down by 4 scores, you have to wonder if this is 4 down territory. All right, so it's going to be a medium pass against a blitz. Maybe if they can maintain their protection of Winston, maybe he can sneak one in for a touchdown. They're going to be single covered here. Cameron Brait, can he get a good matchup there? 12 for an A. It's going to be Q yards out of bounds, but guess what? He's on the 11. Winston's Q rating is 12. Gets his feet down. That is a touchdown, finally, for the Buccaneers. They do get a touchdown. I forgot to write down that was... touchdown. Brait. Yep. All right, so touchdown. That makes it 35-6. The extra point will be good. So that's 35-7 now. Tampa back in the game. I forgot to mark down the time. With 5:30 left in the first half, they will now kick off. Partly want to try an onside kick here, but doesn't seem like it's going to do much good anyway. 56, so you subtract 3 from average. Return, well, that's a punt. Kickoff on 56 is a 54-yard, and plus 12 is 66, so to the 1 yard deep. Atlanta will touch back. So they'll take it on the 25-yard line. All right, so at some point here, we'll probably want to get Matt Ryan out of the game so he doesn't get injured. But they will stick with him for now. And they're going to audible to an inside run against safe defense. Devontae Freeman. .22 Freeman is an A. That'll be a 10-yard run for a first down. They'll go off we'll have them go off of the card this time. They will do a pass play to Julio Jones, unless it's a complete dumped off but there's a penalty, and Tampa will take that penalty, so I'll make it 1st and 20. 25. Let's see, who will that be on? Let's say on Alex Mack. First and 20. All right, so it's going to be a pass play, a screen pass to Julio Jones against a safe defense. $56K for the defense. That's defensive end Robert Ayers. Is he a 2-pass? He is. breaks through to bury the quarterback for an 8-yard loss. So let's see if it's going to be Ayers or if it's somebody else on the defense. Number 3, the sack will be to Gerald McCoy. Another sack for him. Or no, that's his first sack. 8-yard loss. So that's going to be 2nd and 28 from the 17. Atlanta doesn't have a whole lot of problem with that. They're way ahead. It's going to eat a little bit of clock. They're going to audible against a safe defense. They're going to go with a long pass play against safe. It would be thrown to Mohamed Sanu if it's caught. .64, that's going to be an unusual result. 15. 31-yard pass play with a potential, it's an out-of-bounds video review. We re-roll. If it's lower than 53 or lower than 54, then it's going to stand. 55, it's going to be incomplete. So it looked like a catch by Sanu, but instead it's going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 28 on the 17 after they look at it in New York. So now 3rd and very long plus. That will be a blitz, and that will be a long pass. This time to Julio Jones. And with the decide or die, it's going to be a check of the right guard if he's a 2-pass. He is not. So let's re-roll this. So it's going to be H, is he is 0 pass. H is Golston. Yes, he is. Quarterback runs. All right, where does it say? Well, I guess we re-roll page 18. Okay, outside run versus a blitz. We re-roll with Matt Ryan's outside rating, which is a B. It's a 33. EB is Sanu. He's not a 0 run. So we go to XR. Let's see how many yards Ryan will get out of this. 22 is a run 2. He is not. Okay, so he's going to get an 8-yard gain. Not nearly enough. Ryan goes for 8. And it will be a 4th and 20 from the 25. So we've got 3.5 minutes left, and they're going to have to punt. So Bosher with his second punt on the day. Going to add 8 to his average to make a 55-yard punt from... So that's 25... down to the 20-yard line, and it is returnable. This will be by Humphreys. And it'll be 2 yards less than his average, which is an 8-yard return. So the 28-yard line for Tampa. So the Buccaneers defense gets them off the field. And we'll see if Tampa can try and chip away some more. Going to go off the cards here this time. It'll be a pass play to Mike Evans. Complete after 5 yards by the defensive back. So that will be to Evans. Second and 5. We need to run the clock here for a second. Okay, out of the book this time. Short pass against pass defense. Evans again. Check Desmond Trufant. He's not a two-pass, so it's going to be half of Evans' R. It's going to be a 7-yard gain, a first down. Okay. We've got 2 minutes and 15 seconds as time ticks away here. It'll be an outside run. They're going to try to go on an off-tackle run against a pass defense. And it will be Charles. No, it'll be Doug Martin. Outside runner Doug Martin is a C, and so he's going to pick up a 2-yard loss. Okay, we're going to go off a card this time. Pass play. Evans, unless it says differently here, incomplete, intended for EA. That's Evans. Evans does not have he's not an exceptional receiver, so that will be an incomplete pass. Down to a minute 30, 3rd and 12. And we will go with medium versus pass defense. And we'll see if Russell Shepard makes the play. Check Grady Jarrett. Is he a 0 pass? On the opponent's side of the field, he is a 0. So it's going to be he's going to have to dump it to an alternate receiver. It will be Martino. Freddie Martino gets into the game for 6 yards. That won't be nearly enough. So that's going to make it 4th and 6 from the 44-yard line. And kind of feels like a give up if you don't go for it here, even this early. But I think you've got to punt here. You don't got to punt, but I think an NFL team would be punting here. So Anger out again. Long floating kick. You're going to add 15 to his average. So that's a 61-yard punt. Return. Weems is the only guy that can return it. He'll return it for 11. So it was, what did we say it was, 61. Takes it all the way down to the 5-yard line. Let me see. 46, 36, 26, 6. That's not right. Oh, that goes in the end zone. Anyway, that's a touchback. We didn't have to roll off of that. So punt. Anger. That was how many yards? 61, end zone. So Atlanta will take over 1st and 10. Only 45 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Actually, because it's a punt on the 20, I have to go back and recall what the return was on that punt by Bosher. So let's see. It's going to be a run play against blitz, inside run, blitz. Will be 2 plays before the end of the half here. So Freeman, home team, yes. He's going to get a 10-yard gain. 15 seconds left. Basically, wait, what did I say? 10-yard gain, 30-yard line. And yeah, it seems like everything that Atlanta does is perfect. They're going to audible to a medium pass against safe to end the half here. So, and the medium pass will be to Tevin Coleman. Run a little wheel route there. And Toilolo in the game, he is a 0 pass, so it's an incomplete pass, but that will end the half. Okay, so that is that. We have trading touchdowns in the third quarter. And so this is your score through 3. Now 35-7 in favor of the Falcons. Falcons defense has played pretty well here. And I'm going to shut it down here and probably come back a bit later this afternoon to finish out this game. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy, and we'll see you soon.